Cool. Hey, I'm Taylor Graham from BuzzingTheseBeats.com, and I'm here with Grieves and Budo. We're at the Abbey Theater in Durango, Colorado. One of the stops for their Together Apart tour. So, Grieves, we'll start with you. You got your start with Rhyme Stairs in 2007, hyping and DJing and stuff.
Yep.
And then really 5 years. I mean, it's unbelievable how far your career's come. So, talk to me about how did that happen?
2007 was like the first big break. It was like I got to go on tour with Atmosphere. I didn't really have a significant position on that tour, so I kind of just did everything. Like I was DJing, I got an MC, I did a little bit of hyping. I was freaking working the merch table. I was like loading in and out. I did everything, and that kind of busted my chops on everything. Like it taught me how all this works on a bigger level. We printed up 10,000 samplers of the album Irreversible because we were smart enough to know that when we went out, we weren't going to be able to convince people to buy our record off of just what they'd seen. So, because like I'm DJing, I'm not a DJ, I'm doing one verse of somebody else's song that's not even on the record, so it doesn't really relate that much. So we made 10,000 free samplers of the Irreversible and handed them all out. It was just 5 songs off the record and handing them out throughout that whole entire tour, and got rid of all 10,000 of them, and that really kind of got the ball rolling as far as awareness between myself and the Rhymesters fans. And then kind of every year since then, we've spent time focusing on building with the Rhymesters fans, and then also building with different kind of fan bases that aren't just the Rhymesters fans, the kind of band check. And a lot of that really happened towards the 88 Key stuff with Budo. When Budo got it, that's when we started focusing on the music that we were making was different. The people that we were reaching was different, and that's why we started taking approaches. The summer we did the work tour together. That's been a completely different fan base. None of those people even know who Atmosphere is.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't care. And it's been a very interesting. It's been interesting, but it's been very rewarding for what we've done over the past several years.
It's kind of bizarre because like Atmosphere of Rhyme Stairs has introduced so many people to us, but because of like this sort of small Warped Tour in particular, like there's a subsection of people now by which we are an introduction to Atmosphere into like that whole world, and it's small, but it's definitely something that it's kind of cool to see it go both ways a little bit.
Yeah, how were you guys received on that tour?
On the Warped Tour?
Yeah, punk rock tour that you guys were
way better than we thought we would. Well, like when all the bands got announced, we're like,
don't know that one, that one scares
like
me,
don't
know that one.
Here, and I've heard of 2 of them, and I don't know what any one of them sound like. It was pretty intense.
But it went really, really well. And it went far better than we could have expected. To get on the stage every day in front of like this kind of moving audience of people that probably that morning would have woken up and if you'd asked them, they would have said they hated hip-hop. And we're on the stage in front of them and just to see literally to see our show start with like 20, 30, 40, 50 people there, and those are our fans that came to see us. And by the end of it, see people like slowly walking up and looking around. What is this? And by the end of it, we had 4,500 people. And those are new fans, and those are new fans to us, new fans to hip hop.
Yeah. So your album's called Together Apart. What's the significance behind that? The idea behind the title.
You're pretty much looking at it. It's like just we've spent our life on the road, and we've had to kind of figure out how to put it that way. And then so that's one way to look at it. And then it's also you're gonna put a bunch of strangers in a room tonight that probably don't really know each other. You're gonna stand next to somebody you don't really know, but you share something in common, and you're bumping into this person singing the same song. Like that's pretty cool. That's pretty powerful stuff. So cool. It's like that.
Okay, so your music's really serious, but you guys still we keep it really fun, lighthearted show. What is how do you find that balance, and what do you think that's important to your music?
Because I think as far as music goes, like that's a way for me to vent, and that's a way for me to kind of deal with the things that are going on, and I listen to kind of serious music, but who's serious all the time? And if they are, that's not fun at all. Yeah, we make serious music, and occasionally we make the lighthearted songs as well, but it's I don't want to be serious all the time, and I don't want to put a whole bunch of people in the room and just be like.
Yeah, I think the type of music that we make really like translates well into a really energetic live show, and we fucking have fun. Like this is
We're fun dudes.
yeah.
Fun, look at that beanie you're wearing. Fun ass.
Sideways.
Fun ass
It's a
beanie.
fun hat. I mean, you know, we drove like for example today we spent 8 hours in a van driving from Fort Collins. Yeah, driving from Fort Collins to Durango, and that's a long time to spend in like a enclosed space, and we get an hour a day to kind of like let loose a little bit and decompress, and it happens to be that we're on stage when that happens and making music. And I think it would be a waste of that opportunity if we just got out there and kind of like stare at
Everybody's sick down.
Let's calm down, guys. It's been a rough day.
And you're around your friends. Like touring is fun.
Yeah.
You're around your boys all the time, and you do fun shit. You goof around. You fucking break the rules. It's fun.
All right. So you guys perform together, you guys produce together. How does that, the fact that you guys really are imperative to each other's music, how does that affect your relationship, I guess?
I think we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
We know when someone's off. We know when someone's in a funk. We know when someone's happy because when you make music, it's kind of like you're tapping into those emotions anyway. So like, and you spend just every waking moment with someone that you figure out.
You're good.
That's all right. That's all right. Cameo. But like when we first started, him and I weren't like. We hadn't really developed like a friendship at that point in time. Like we just started to get to know each other. So, throughout the years, it's like he was on my speed dial.
Come on.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'll be quick.
I'll stand outside and wait for you. Just sitting out to the front.
Bye.
Find out later. Start the clock now.
Go.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
Time lapse.
When you guys produce a song, talk to me about the process. Do you come up with the beat? Grieves, you come in later? Lay
It's,
something down, or is it really give and take? Together?
Especially with Together Apart, it was very much a process that did not have guidelines. Like because we were on the road again so much, like we had these little nooks and crannies of time, and we found like a rhythm in not having a rhythm.
Oh,
This is the perfect time.
Nice to meet you. Marissa.
We just met Prop's girlfriend for the first time.
All right.
Sometimes we sit down and make something completely from scratch together. Sometimes, Grieves will literally sing a melody over a click track and send me those vocals, and I'll work on those. And sometimes he'll make a song start to finish, like On the Rocks, which is yeah, you're great. On the Rocks is one of those songs that happened in that way. There's no script. Like we really had to do what worked, and each song, because of it, has like its own story. Like each song kind of developed in a really unique way.
Alright, so you're a hip hop artist, but what other kind of music do you guys listen to? What have you been influenced by as a kid now?
I'm all about that Motown neo soul thing. And I'll say it again. You take away my D'Angelo and Voodoo record, and I'll punch you in the neck with a knife.
Yeah.
I will kill
support
you
that.
as well.
I will support that too. No, I grew up listening to jazz and soul. I don't know, all kinds of stuff. I think we both come from pretty diverse backgrounds in terms of what we like to listen to, and that's the beauty of hip hop. Really, we get to take all those influences and kind of filter them through the lens of hip hop and turn them into something that's really cool.
All right, to finish this off, I was reading one of your interviews, and you talked about writing all your goals down on a napkin. And the fact that you done all these goals, you've come a long ways. What would be, if you guys went out to eat after the show, and you had a napkin, you wrote down your goals, what would they be for the future, you think?
Well, keep the ball rolling, of course. I'd like to find myself in a more secure position by the time I hit 30. Not necessarily music, but just in life. I'd like to have a house and all that stuff paid off. That'd be nice. As far as music goes, I would love to tour with Rat-a-Tat. I would like to do a tour that's not a hip hop tour, but have it be not awkward, not like us going out on a rock tour or something like that. So like tour with the Bad Rabbits or something like that. And just, I would really like to do that. I'd like to work on more singing stuff, like put out kind of like a short, solo album. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I just like to keep, continuing to have fun and build with rhyme slayers. It's our first record. I wanna make sure that the next one is just as good, if not better than the first one, and keep coming up with new creative ideas, and not let those things slow down.
Hey.
And yeah.
I think it's all about kind of just realistic progress. Like things like don't shoot the moon on something, but kind of like set goals that are just a little bit outside of what seems realistic, and shoot for those.
I like one Hail Mary though.
Yeah.
I like to have,
What's the Hail Mary?
beat Chris Brown up and fuck Mariah Carey. On a... Yo, what's up? My name is Grieves.
My name's Budo.
You are now watching
Buzzing these beats.
with your boys.
It's your boys.